listening to the music, and let's just settle in, check where our attention is, and anything that comes to us, any of our thoughts, just surrender. Shri Mataji, I surrender all of my worries, all of my problems, anything that's bothering me, I surrender it all to you. Shri Mataji, I do nothing. You are the doer and you are the enjoyer of everything. Mataji, please purify my attention. Shri Mataji, please purify my thoughts. Shri Mataji, please be in my heart. Please be in my mind. Shri Mataji, may I today and every day truly reflect the divinity, your divinity within me to others. Let's do some nice deep breaths. Breathing in, holding, breathing out, holding, and just keep repeating that. Breathe in, hold, breathe out, and hold. and let that calmness, that peacefulness be completely within us. Let's be truly doubtless in our awareness, truly surrendered in our awareness. Let's namaskar, type our kundalinis and put ourselves into bandhan with our full attention.
यशश्चारुचितरं धनं मेरुतुल्यं मानाष्टेन लग्नं गुरुरात्रिपद्मे तथा किं तथा किं तथा किं तथा किम् Shri Mataji, Shri Mataji, Shri Mataji, Shri Mataji. Correct.
And with Shri Mataji's three great mantras. right hand on the earth. We'll do the 4 mantras to Shri Ganesha. Let's put our left hand on the earth, right hand towards the photograph. 1 mantra to Shri Kartikeya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kartikeya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's do the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. I am a forgiving and compassionate person. I am a forgiving and compassionate person. This talk this morning is about discretion and corrections of traditions. Just need a moment to set it up. And play.
This is what it is, you see. But again, as I warn you for discretion, you must know what are these artificial norms are and which are normal things which are supposed to be. It doesn't mean that you become abandoned. Free person doesn't mean abandoned. I must say, French is very strange. When you say so many choose, you can't say much.
Mother, there is a very logical explanation to it. There is a very logical explanation. She forgot something at the beginning. She had it.
Just when she finished so soon, the second one was just a sentence. So discretion, again, what to discard, what not to discard. The traditions are, so many traditions are very good, they are symbolic, and the symbolicism of that tradition must be understood. And if you understand the symbolicism, then you better do it. For example, I'll give you my own example. I was born in a Christian family. So normally, you are supposed to pierce the nose, but Christians don't do it. Though my father and mother, both of them knew that I was so and so, they said we must pierce our nose. But all the family people, you see, all the relations said no, because we are Christians, we cannot pierce the nose. And they did not pierce it. But it's very symbolic, and I have to wear, I have to pierce it. So I may pierce it next year, because if I don't do it, I'll have trouble with my nose. I know that. There's a power there, see, for which I have to wear a nose ring or nose decoration. So many traditions which are symbolic must be understood in their own spirit. Like English people have one tradition, used to have, not now, that whenever they went to visit somebody, they used to take some charcoal with them.
Donc il faut voir
because in those people used to heat their houses with coal, and if supposing you sit with them and there's a need of the coal, it's better to give some coal there so the heat is there, expressing the warmth. But now, if you find an Englishman will never take anything to anybody's house, they just don't do it. You give them any amount of presents, they never return your presents. It's a common. If you give them 10 dinners, they might invite you to one dinner. It's common experience of all the Indians. All over the world it is. Compared to Indians, they are very, very miserly. All of them. Despite the fact they are much richer people. The first time the Sahaja yogis went to India. Absolutely free, didn't pay anything. For years they didn't pay anything. And when they came back, they never even wrote a letter of thanks to anyone. Absolutely free they lived there. And in India people got worried, they thought all these people have got sick, you see, so they sent me a telegram. I hope they are all right. I said, they are perfectly all right, what's the matter? And then they trunk called to me.
Pardon?
They trunk called to me and asked me on the telephone, what's the matter with all the people? Are they all right? And I asked them, what's the matter? They have not sent any letter. They said, nothing, we have no communication. I mean, these people had even borrowed money and everything, and I asked them, why didn't you write? They said, I know. They said, we know, we should have done, but we didn't do. finished. I mean, imagine such things I have seen myself. They never returned the money, of course, no question of returning the money, but at least send a letter of thanks. And the whole thing is that we have abandoned all the good traditions in every way. Sometimes it shocks me because I have known people in my childhood who were foreigners, but people of great values and sense of gratitude and everything. And when I find now the people around me, they have no sense of gratitude. But now the Sahaja is going to re-establish those traditions we have forgotten, which are very important. These are normal things we have to do. Even the dogs and animals have gratitude. If we don't have gratitude, we are worse than animals, isn't it? So, we have to re-establish those traditions and those great things which are so important to be good human beings, to be virtuous, righteous human beings. So the traditions which have symbolic values must be re-established in all the communities and societies, and there should be rapport about it between different communities and societies so that people learn good traditions. For example,
rétablir collectivement des traditions.
we should not assert on other people, but we should learn from them. And that's very important.
Ça, c'est quelque chose d'extrêmement important.
Like an aeroplane, you see, it's first fixed on the ground and then it ascends. Supposing all the screws are loose and the aeroplane rises, what will happen to the aeroplane? So all these screws must be tightened first.
Donc tout doit être bien vissé en place avant de grimper.
So again the discretion is between abandonment and between tradition. Also traditions can get ruined, spoiled by time. So you should bring it back to its natural position. Like in India is a custom, in every country it was a custom that because the boys inherit the father's property, the girls were given part of the property because after all the girl is going to another family and she has equal right on father's property. It was called as dowry. And for example, a king's daughter won't be sent without an elephant to anybody else's family, isn't it? Because she must carry some elephants with them.
Probablement
But
plusieurs.
now the tradition has become worse because it has rotted. You see, you can say it has
Gone bad.
matured, as you call the cheese. Fungus has grown on. So, as a result of that, now people started demanding that you must give so much. And in India now the rule is that the girl gets half of the property of the father. He has to give equal to the half property. She can always claim it in the law court. But despite that, now they demand the dowry. So a good tradition has become rotten. So we have to purify, go to the symbolic principle of that, and then imbibe that tradition. Now I'll end up now all our thing by one small little shloka which you will understand. My very simple thing is जैसे बकाः श्वेतः हंसाः श्वेतः बकाः श्वेतः को भेदो हंसबकयोः. The swan is white. The swan is the divine swan, is Hamsa. The divine swan is white and the crane is also white. The crane, Baka is the crane, all white. But what is the difference between the two? How can you make out the difference between the two? Because though both are white. So, what do they say? Nirakshira viveketu. When it is a question of discriminating between the water and the milk, then you can make out which is the swan and which is the great. Because the swan will just drink the milk and leave the water. The second part of it is that Kakaha Krishna, Pikaha Krishna, Kevedo Pika Kakayoho. The crow is black and the cuckoo bird is also black. What is the difference between the two? They say, Vasanta Samaye Prapte tu Kakaha Kakaha Pikaha Pikaha. When the springtime comes, Vasanta Samaye, then you know that crow remains the crow and the cuckoo bird remains cuckoo bird. Because cuckoo bird starts singing. When his discretion teaches you when to laugh, when to sing, when to say things. Because if you are the cuckoo bird, but if you are a crow, all the time you will be doing walk, 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 walk. You have no sense of proportion.
Fait rire. Mais si on est un corbeau, et bien quelle que soit la saison, on fait toujours le même bruit. Quoi, quoi, quoi. Afin de
See, I was in Rahuri and they had two programs. One was they were celebrating Vivekananda's program and afterwards was my program. So they wanted me to garland the photograph of Vivekananda because they said, Mother, he was a great son of India. I didn't want to do it, but I said, all right, I garlanded it. The lights were all off all the time. Not a single light in the Nobody saw whether I garlanded the photograph or I put it on the clock. But as soon as Sahaja Yoga program started, so Vasanta Samaye Prapte tu, when it is the springtime, you make out who are the seekers and who are not the seekers. And some crow also join in, but you can find them out.
Comme les coucous commencent à chanter, et bien sûr il y a bien quelques corbeaux dans l'équipe, mais on les reconnaît assez rapidement.
Let's meditate collectively, silently. Let's finish with the last of the three great mantras. Om Tvame Vasakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradaini Mataji Shri Nimala Devi Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. Oh, if you haven't finished, let's Namaskar, Tapa Kundalini, put ourselves into Bandhan collectively. Jai Shri Mataji.